Hey guys, Triple Cherry here with Body and Soul Fitness. Rapid fat loss now when you've tried everything else. Here with your rapid fat loss tip of the week. Ready to make it happen here. So this week we are talking about sleep. Okay, sleep is this week's rapid fat loss tip. You need to absolutely have it. We're going to talk about why. What's the whole importance with sleep? Well, they actually done sleep studies that actually showed that your body, when you're not getting enough sleep, all right, if you're actually on a calorie restricted nutrition program, okay, which is basically how we lose body fat by reducing the amount of calories we're taking in and then burning more than that. So if we're on that and we're not getting enough sleep, our body is actually going to be losing 50% less body fat than we would if we were getting enough sleep. And it's also going to be actually losing 50% more muscle in that process than we would if we were getting enough sleep. So one study actually showed two groups, a group that was getting enough sleep, and we're calling that 8.5 hours according to this study, and then a group that was not getting enough sleep, and they actually did it at 4.5 hours. And the group at 8.5 hours and 4.5 hours both lost 6 pounds over the course of this study. Well, the group that had 8.5 hours actually lost, I believe it was 3.5 pounds of body fat, and the rest was muscle, so 2.5 pounds of muscle. Well, the group that actually lost, because it was again a very low restricted calorie diet, the group that actually did 4.5 hours of sleep actually only lost 1.3 pounds of body fat, and the rest was muscle. And they were on the exact same program. So that is huge. That's huge. Another thing with lack of sleep that happens is you have a hormone fluctuation. Okay, so hormone fluctuation actually comes into play, and that is a raise in cortisol and leptin. So what happens is actually your appetite is completely skewed and your metabolic system is not properly functioning. So what happens is actually your body starts to hoard the calories that you're taking in and does not use them as energy. They instantly are stored as fat, which is definitely not something we're looking to do here for our rapid fat loss goals. And with the cortisol, what happens with that is it actually gives you an unsatisfied feeling, where all day you feel like you're hungry and all day you feel like you're unsatisfied. So the more you put in your system, you never have that actual satisfaction. So it ends up making us put more and more into our system as well, which again, when our body's not working as efficient, because of the lack of sleep, we're going to actually instantly store those as fat anyways, as opposed to utilizing them as energy. So it's actually a vicious cycle going forward. Now the final thing is actually not getting enough sleep makes it so that we are up for a longer period of time, which makes us more liable to actually eat more during that period of time as well, which is a pretty logical thing, but it absolutely does happen, so that makes a big difference as well. So recommendations for sleep, minimum of 6.5, maximum of 8, because again, if you're actually oversleeping, that can have detrimental effects on those cortisol and hormone levels as well. So that is your tip for the week. We're talking about getting enough sleep to make sure that you're getting your optimal fat burn for your goals. Trevor here with Body and Soul Fitness. Guys, have an awesome and inspired day.